Yo, what's going on, everybody? Destroyed to Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 2 of my Boston Bruins GM mode here on NHL 16. So today we are going through some player morale meetings, or some player meetings, or whatever you want to call them. And currently, not doing a horrible job here. You can see Brett Conley got scratched. He was not too happy about that, and I actually had a bad conversation with him. But we're going to hold a team meeting. You can see team chemistry is currently at 69%. The team meeting goes very well, and hopefully the chemistry will stay at that very nice percentage right there. We are in last place in the Atlantic Division, though things not off to a great start, much like in real life. And you can see the leading point getter, actually two guys tied for 6, Spooner and Bergeron, but in 10 games played, that is not a lot to the offense. Struggling to produce, it looks like, although I guess we have some well-rounded scoring. You can see we're going to switch up the lines a little bit. Pasternak, I'm going to move up to play with Krejci, because Krejci was not producing quite how I wanted to in terms of points, and so I thought putting him with a dynamic offensive talent like David Pasternak would hopefully increase both of their production. And then we move Hayes down to the third line. I know Pasternak isn't quite, like, his role in the game is not defined as a second line forward. I think it's actually a depth forward, and I know that can sometimes mess with the potential. I don't know, you guys might know more about that than I do. If it's a bad idea for me to be playing Pasternak on the second line with Krejci, please let me know, because I don't want to ruin his development just to, you know, I mean, I'm really not... year one, I'd like to contend for a playoff spot if I could, but this is not the goal. I mean, the goal is not 2016. The goal is going to be 2017, 18, 19, 20 moving forward, and I don't really want to, you know, contend for a playoff spot or just, you know, mess around with the lines too much if it's going to cost us in the long term. I'm more worried about the long term. But we're playing the Dallas Stars here. It's Tyler Seguin's return to the TD Garden. Antti Niemi versus Tuukka Rask. The struggling Tuukka Rask is your goaltender matchup tonight. But here it's going to be Bergeron with the snipe, getting things going early right past Niemi. Niemi had been playing very well. I think he had a .945 save percentage and like a 1.6 goals against average entering this game. But Bergeron sneaks one by him within the first 2 minutes of play here, unassisted on the takeaway. As you're going to see, he just retrieves the puck and then straddles, not even the blue line there, just sort of straddles the puck across the center of the ice and snipes one home. Now here we go later in the first. It's David Krejci bringing it up here, and he's going to get tripped. So we're going to go on the power play with 9:16 to play in the first. It would be a tripping penalty on Johnny Oduya. And then here we go now. It's going to be Louis Eriksson bringing it up. The man traded for Tyler Seguin. He's just going to stop, go right by the defense, in and score on the forehand. And then the celebratory dive. Louis Eriksson proving that maybe the Tyler Seguin trade wasn't so bad. No, I'm just kidding. It was horrendous. But anyway, for a moment at least, Eriksson getting the better end, or the better of his former team, I should say, as he gets the Bruins on the board again, and it's 2-0 now. Here come the Stars, though. They win the faceoff, trying to carry it into the zone here. It's Nichushkin. He's going to get knocked down by Bolesky. Krejci tries to get at Bolesky now, and there's going to be a delayed penalty. I think they called a hook on someone, whoever hooked Krejci there, it looked like. So we're going to the power play once again, and then immediately it's Chara from the point. He scores a one-timer, and the Bruins have 3 goals in the first period here. Niemi not quite playing up to the caliber that he had shown early on in the season, but he is struggling here. It's Hemsky who would come out of the box, but take a look at this. Chara just wide open on the point, no one covering the lanes, or I should say, well, really a lane open up there at the end, and Chara put it home. Here come the Stars, though. It's Seguin on the rush. Good save by Rask, who, as I mentioned earlier, had not been playing well to start the season, but had a nice game early on here. And then a one-timer opportunity in front of the net. Pasternak, that pass didn't quite get through. Here's Chara trying to get the puck in the center of the ice. It's Seguin, though, who tried to capitalize on the turnover. He put it high, though. Could not get it by Tuukka Rask. Here is Cody Eakin bringing it up. Eakin is going to give it off. And then it's a one-timer for Jordy Ben, Jamie Benn's brother. The man who's only on the team because he's Jamie Benn's brother is going to put that one home. So a couple of slap shots from the point going for goals here early on in this game. First it was Chara, now it's Jordy Ben. Good dish from Eakin, and Ben put that one home right by the glove of Rask. It's a 3-1 game now. Midway through the second, Seth Griffith bringing the puck up the ice. I forgot to mention I put Griffith in the lineup on the third line after I benched Brett Connolly, but it is Jimmy Hayes getting the goal here. And take a look at this. I mean, this is not a move you would expect to see out of somebody who's 6'6", and you know, you really expect Jimmy Hayes to be a physically imposing player. But here he's using his skill a little bit. He waits for Niemi to get off the post there, and then goes back to the backhand and puts that one right by. It's a 4-1 game now. Here we go on the faceoff. Eriksson to Bergeron, in front to Pasternak, but a good save by Niemi. This was on the power play, but Niemi holds strong. They're now still a 4-1 game. 9:36 to play in the second. One-timer goes wide in front of the net, though. Rask with a big save. 5. And now later on in the second, it's Nichushkin bringing it up. You know, he's got that sweet shot. He can snipe it from anywhere in the zone, but they decide to pass it across. Good save by Rask. Now it's Bergeron. Set up the cross crease. Eriksson can't quite get the stick on it, but now Marchand in front. He scores on the forehand right by Niemi. The 5th goal allowed by Antti Niemi, whose night is not going well right now. It's Marchand getting into the action. A 5-1 lead now as Brad Marchand gets his first of the game. A nice, relentless forecheck, a good stick work, I should say, by Louis Eriksson, getting that one to Marchand, and that would do it for Antti Niemi. Kari Lehtinen is going to come on now in relief as Niemi's night. It would be done after 5 goals in less than 2 periods of work. Now here come the Stars, so it's Sagan in front, and a rebound opportunity for Jamie Benn, but he misses wide, actually put it behind the goaltender. But now here come the Stars again. It's Nichushkin is going to try and get this one in front, off the pipe. Sagan, another good opportunity, but he couldn't put it home. Now Pasternak carrying. Oh, he tried to put that one in, but that rang off the pipe as well, so we still keep a 5-1 game now, and Nichushkin's shot creates a rebound opportunity, and that would be put home by Vernon Fiddler as he gets his first of the game. Now it's a 5-2 game as Fiddler gets into the action. McKenzie's shot ended up a good opportunity here for McKenzie off the pad. That's where you want to shoot it if you're looking for a rebound. Low and off the pad right there. That creates plenty of juicy rebounds, even off of a good goalie like Tuukka Rask, and then Sagan puts one home. Top shelf. This was an impressive goal. Sort of showing off that skill that the Bruins so lack, that they so could use if they still had a Tyler Sagan on the team. Too bad they just don't get players like that, I guess. Anyway, it's 5-3 now, 11 minutes left in the third. Here comes Ales Hemsky. He's bringing it up, tries to dump it in. Good defensive play, but he gets it back, and he's going to get it across to Nichushkin. In front, one-timer score! It's a 1-goal game. Jason Spezza getting in on the action now as he puts one home. 2 goals in less than 30 seconds for the Dallas Stars, and they are back in this one. It's a 1-goal game, as I mentioned. Here's Griffith with the puck behind the net, tries to go in front to Hayes. And that one looked like it would have been a good opportunity, but the shot was blocked by the Dallas defender. Now it's Antoine Roussel coming up in a 2-on-1. Chara gets down. Good shot up, but Roussel gets it back. Rask can't quite corral it. Roussel now in front. Score! A one-timer, and this game is tied. Cody Eakin with the one-timer, putting in the 5th goal of the night for the Stars. Rask, who had played so well in the first 2 periods of play, absolutely collapsing here in the third. 4 goals allowed, makes a good save there, though, with under 10 seconds to play. One, a final opportunity for the Stars. The rush does not go well, or, well, it did go well. They just couldn't quite put that one home. So we're going to head to overtime now. It is 5-5. We're headed for some 3-on-3 overtime, the first 3-on-3 overtime action of this BGM series. Sagan versus Bergeron on the faceoff. One back by Bergeron. You can see our first 3-on-3 line there of Marchand, Bergeron, and Krubin. Now we've got Krejci, Pasternak, Chara out there. Krejci brings it behind his net. Now he's going to bring it back out in front, looking for someone. It's Chara going to the net, but Krejci shoots it himself and scores. A wrist shot from the slot, and he puts it by Lehtinen, and the Bruins win it 6-5 in overtime. Despite blowing a 4-goal lead in the fourth, the Bruins come out on top 6-5, and thanks to that 3-on-3 action that opened up the ice, and Krejci was able to put that one home. So take a look at the team stats here. We outshoot Dallas 38-32, pretty good margin right there. And you can take a look at the 3 stars. Travis Moen had 3 assists, but we had a pretty, well-distributed game scoring-wise. And Eriksson, Marchand, Krejci, Bergeron, and Chara all had 1. So I know that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.